So with the Philadelphia Union on an unprecedented unbeaten streak, their next match would be against an upper echelon Western Conference team in the Seattle Sounders. And the question is, would they be able to keep up this unbeaten run that they have been on? We will discuss that as we review the Union's match against the Seattle Sounders, and that's coming up next. Dale! And welcome everyone to DOOP by the River, the show where we follow everything Philadelphia Union with me, El Parcero Philly. And if you're new to this channel or if you're returning back, I wanted to say thank you for tuning in to DOOP by the River. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button for those notifications. Help me grow soccer here in Philly. And yes, as we have mentioned, the Union would be facing off against the Seattle Sounders Saturday night at Talon Energy. This is one of 3 matches in their tough stretch of matches that they have in this month of May. And the question for the Union in this match would be, could they keep up with the form that they've been having in the last month of the season, which has them sitting right now in first place in the Eastern Conference? One of the keys to this match would be Seattle playing without one of their star attackers in Jordan Morris, as he would miss this match with the hamstring and would give us advantage on Saturday night. As well as Seattle traveling cross country to face us and playing their 3rd match in 7 days. As far as the formation starting lineups go for the Philadelphia Union, Jim Kirchin would stick with the 4-4-2 diamond. And starting in goal, we saw the return of Andre Blake. After missing the last 4 matches with a torn groin injury, Andre would get back between the posts and get another start. He would have a great game and did not lose a step. There was absolutely no rust from Andre Blake, and he was crucial for us in this match. Starting in the back line, starting left to right again, we saw Kai Wagner, Austin Trusty, Jack Elliott, and Ray Gaddis. Our big 4 back there. And Jack Elliott, there's absolutely no other words we can say. I've constantly mentioned throughout the season that Jack Elliott has been one of the more underrated players in the MLS this season. There is not enough talk for him. This is a guy who stole the starting job from Mark McKenzie and has not looked back ever since. And he would have another great match here against Seattle. In our midfield, we would see a little bit of a surprise. Starting left to right again, we saw Jamiro Montiero. At the number 6 role, we saw Harris Meduninin. At the right, Alejandro Bedoya, our captain. And at the tip of the diamond, we saw Brandon Aarons. Now, before the match, a little surprise, we saw Marco Fabian hit the injury report again. Now, against Toronto, we didn't see the best Marco Fabian out there. It was rumored that his bad performance was due to still dealing with an injury, but this reporting solidified those rumors. I thought we would see Marco back here again, but for precautionary reasons, Jim Kirchin did not play him here, which is smart. We're going to need Marco closer to the end of the season, and we can clearly see already that he is not that durable. But these 4 had a great match again. Brandon Aarons probably had the best match of his young career. He had a bunch of opportunities, just has to work on finishing them. With as many opportunities as he had to finish at least one of those. And he actually said that himself. Overall, great performance by this midfield as always. And at the top, our 2 forwards would be Kasper Shabilko, and the first start for my man SSG, Sergio Santos Gomes. I mentioned in the preview that he would get his first start in this match, and I was right. Thank you, Jim Kirchin, for listening to me. Felt like this was the perfect opportunity to see him out there. We could use his size and his speed against Seattle. And there is no way we're not putting Shabilko out there, as he is hot right now. But unfortunately, these 2 guys could not get a ball in net. But for Sergio, definitely should not be discouraged here. This is his first start. He got his feet wet. We just got to keep building off this experience. And also subbed in Fafa Pico for Sergio Santos Gomes. The combination of Elsinho and Fafa with their street ball background definitely has helped us in the past, but Seattle was prepared for everything. Although this Philadelphia Union team has been scoring a lot this season, something we haven't really seen much in previous seasons, tonight would not be a night of goals galore, as the match would end in a 0-0 draw. As Union Nation, absolutely understand a little frustration, as we clearly were the better team on the pitch. But I have to reiterate, we played against a quality Western Conference team, a quality MLS team in general. But when a quality MLS team sits back and parks the bus on you, it's going to be tough to score. For Seattle, this was a win for them. These guys are playing 3 matches in 7 days. And by parking the bus on us like that, it clearly states that they clearly respected us as a team. They knew the talent that we had, and they did not want to drop points away from home in that tight Western Conference. But for the Union, we have to learn from this experience. There's going to be teams that are going to sit the bus on us. We have to figure out how can we score goals when a team sits 9 players back like that. Now, a lot of our attackers had plenty of chances. Like I mentioned, Brandon Aronson had plenty of chances. Sergio Santos Gomes, Kasper Shibilko, our captain, Ali Bedoya. They all had chances. Even when we subbed in Elsinho in the 57th minute, he was dangling and working on those defenders as well, but we still couldn't get a goal. And at times it felt like they felt the pressure coming down on them. Too many missed opportunities. At that point, when you have that many missed opportunities, it's all mental. The Union even dominated in the stat sheet. The Union had 20 shots with 6 of them on target and had 68% percentage, when Seattle only had 6 shots, 1 of them on target, and 32%. Most of the time, you're going to win when you have a stat line like that. I, for one, am not discouraged with this result. Would I have wanted to win? Of course I do, but it's still very early in the season. This is still a very good team that we played at home. Like I said, we just got to learn from this experience, figure out how we can score against teams who park the bus on us, and Kirchner and the boys are going to figure it out. And when we look at the standings, like I said, we should not be discouraged. We are still in first place, tied with DC, and DC did not help themselves by tying on Wednesday and losing on Saturday. And in third place, you got Montreal with 21 points. Atlanta United plays Sunday afternoon against the New York Red Bull. Although I would like them to drop some points, I still want them to beat the Red Bull, obviously. NYCFC have 18 points. Toronto FC have 17. Columbus Crew and the Chicago Fire are still battling out in that 7th and last spot in the playoff look, both with 16 points. But guys, those are my thoughts on this match here. In the comments below, let me know how you guys feel about the Union in this match, whether you are mad or whether you are still optimistic for the rest of the season. And of course, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button and get those notifications. Please help me grow soccer here in Philly. But as always, parceros, DOOP on.